Hi. So we all love LLMs like ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, and many other tools that we have available in the market nowadays. And we know what they're capable to do. We usually use it to create contents like text, videos, images. So it's all very popular. We know we're very familiar on how to use it. But what if we can do more with LLMs? What else we can do to increase the performance of those already great tools? So can you for example access a database or send an email or create a bank accounts, check your credit score or things like that, execute actions? Maybe it's so, but it's still not that popular today. So in the demonstration today, I'm going to use the Claude Desktop to explore some of the nice features that we develop here at IPC Global. So let's start with Snowflake. So I have a Snowflake here with a DVD rental database. It's one of the databases that we use to do some of our tests. Then I have a bunch of tables here. So then I use a Cloud Desktop. So this is like a ChatGPT tool, but today I'm going to use the Cloud Desktop. Okay. So all right, let me try to see what Cloud Desktop can do for me with my Snowflake database. Okay, list all the tables I have in my DVD rental Snowflake database. Let's see if we can read my DVD rental database in Snowflake. Okay. All right, looks like was able to contact it. All right. So then it's loading all these tables. So we have actors, address, category, and so on. And it also provides me a number of rows, the size, and the description of those tables. And then it gives me a nice description. What is that about? All right, let's say, okay, I'm interested on the actor table. Can you please list the top 20 records of the actor table in a table format? Let's see what happens. Okay, it's running a query. Interesting. Oh, cool. Okay. And if I go here to my actor table, I should be able to see the same sort of records. Okay, so I can see a Penelope, Nick, Ed, etc. Good. Nice. All right, but okay, so what? What if I try to connect to my Qlik Cloud tenants? Okay, so let me first try to create a space and see, just to make my examples here. So I'm trying to look for DVD demo, just to make sure I don't have the space. Okay, this space is not created. So then I ask Claude to do that for me. Create shared space, call it DVD demo in Qlik Cloud. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay. All right. So it said it created DVD demo space. It's type shared. It even provided space ID, and it added some description. And this space is now ready to use. You can add applications, etc. So it's just to create a nice description for us. So then if I go here and do DVD demo, Oh, let me refresh the browser. Okay, DVD demo. All right, it's right here. So it's just great for us. Perfect. Now, all right. What if I try to create an application to connect to the actor table or any other table in Snowflake and create a KVD builder for us? So I'm just interested to do that. So I will try, okay, create data preparation application, name it L1 actor. Let me say capital actor KVD builder to load actor table records and store in a KVD file named actor.qvd. I will just say that. Let's see what it does. Okay. Not giving any precise instructions. And so just asking that. Oh, and one more thing. Create the application in the DVD demo space you just created. All right. So you see, I'm using like the LLM features that we are all very familiar with, but to actually execute actions. So I'm just having any normal conversation and it's executing actions now. Okay. So it just created. So L1 actor QVD builder. I have an app ID. So it's a data preparation application because I specifically said that I like a data preparation. So that's why we can see a script application here and create inside the DVD demo space. Oh, okay, sweet. And also added a description here. Nice touch. Let's take a look. How is the code behind this load script? Okay. So I'm checking here the load script. Okay. It's not creating anything. So interesting. So it did not add a load script or anything like that. Okay. So maybe I should be more specific. So let's try this. You forgot to add the load script to load actor table and store it as a KVD file named actor.qvd. Fix it. Let's see if it understands now. You're right. Let me add the load script. Okay. Perfect. Okay, I added the load script to the layer 1 KVD builder. Okay. All right. It says it this time it added and also include all the, it listed all the 4 columns, stores the KVD. Oh, okay. Let's see now. Let me open here. Okay. Interesting. Okay. This is interesting. So this is what it was. You see, it's not quite right because it's kind of confused. It's creating a load, but it should be a SQL command also from the table. So it was kind of confused. It was able to figure out a few stuff like store actor in the data files, actor.qvd. Cool. Okay. It's not quite there. I can easily fix that, but I don't want to do that. What if I want to be very specific about the load script? So how the load script must be crafted. So can I give this kind of instructions? I don't want to fix this manually for all the applications that we create. So here at IPC Global, we have developed over time very specific ways to create KVD builders, applications like such as KVD builders, data models. So we have naming conventions, rules. So all the best practices that we have collected over all these years. So then let me try to provide to this, to Claude, how I want this script to be based on the documentations we have created over time. So here in Confluence, we use Confluence to document all our practices. Okay, so this time I will be very specific to Claude. Okay, so we have a documentation here that we have all the instructions required to create these applications. Okay, so do this. Okay, recreate the load script, this time using the conventions at L1 base KVD builder load script convention. Confluence page. Okay, Confluence. Okay, let's see. Okay, this time I'm sending a very specific request. Okay, and let's see if we can. So this time it's looking for Jira, and say, okay, let me looking for this content, and it found the page with this description, and now it's collecting all the information from there, and you try to add the logic we have requested, but following those conventions. Okay, so let's see if it will be able to do that. Okay, it says it's done, it made it. Okay, so and then it's describing what are the updates. So it created different tabs. So a tab with app information is where we store our metadata. The main tab, configuration with the connections we have available, and then for each table we load, we create a tab with a section with that name. So interesting, and let's see the end result. I'll just click here and see what we have now. Okay. All right, so I see this is a lot different. So we have the app information section. We have the main with the standard variables. We have the configuration. This time it's setting the target space, the target space data file. So it's where we're going to save the KVDs, the connection to the database. But keep in mind, this time we didn't have yet said to the Claude, okay, what's the connection name? So he's just trying to figure that out. Then finally the actor section. So this time we connect to the database. So it's using now our template. So it's listing all the field names, the full qualified table names. So now it's okay. It's clear to me that you're taking the data from a database and store this table in that variable space and name it as actor QVD. An interesting thing, if you go to the script, so it's creating a version of every single change it's doing. Okay. Nice. Now let's do this following. So it is not quite right, this database connection. So ask it to update this variable right here. So to connect to this Snowflake, I have this database here. So I'd say, okay, can you actually update the variable vDatabase connection 2, and then it'll provide the correct value. Okay. All right. So let's see what it does. Okay, let me go to overview here just in case. So now what this is doing is just going to the load script, capturing the versions, the last version of the load script, and replacing the variables and updating it. Okay. And there's a nice touch here. Let me see if this time you'll be able to figure that out by itself. Okay, I love it. Sometimes it doesn't do it. But look at this. We have, so I didn't request anything specific about that, but just looking at the load script convention, it was able to figure out, okay, in this app information, there is a code change table, right? And then, okay, that's probably, I have to add code change here. So it just added. So if so this time it figured that out, but if it doesn't, you can be specific. Okay, add change in the code change version here, and it's nice. It also named the change with the specific change we did, so it's updating the variable. And finally, let's see if updated correctly. Okay, perfect, nice. So now let's do a test, right? So I go to reload. Can I run now? Yes, I can. But what if I ask Claude to reload? Okay. Now reload the L1 actor. I can actually just do reload the Qlik application, please. Application. All right. Let's see what it does. Okay, reload Qlik application. So it's doing, let me just move this around. Okay, so it created the reload ID for the app ID, and then we just see it here. Nice. If I go to summary, I can see it have created one of the outputs. The input is the actor table, so it's 200 rows, and also creating the actor table, actor KVD file. Nice. Okay, perfect. So, okay, let's try something else. Can you do the same for film? What other tables we have here? Let's just give them a few more. Film, category, and film actor tables. And okay, let's try that. Okay, let me go back here to my DVD rental. So, okay, you see, I just asked it, can you do the same for the film? So it was smart enough to figure out that actor, the name convention of the application. So, okay, if the first one was L1 actor KVD builder, so for the film, it would be L1 film KVD builder, and then the next will be, and it's already creating the KVD files. That's amazing. The next one you'll be category, so it's doing that. Let me refresh here. I'm missing the actor KVD file, so let's see if it's already here. Maybe it's just not listening. Okay, perfect. Nice. Okay, it's created all that. And all right. Okay, so it did all the stuff, and this time following exactly the name conventions we have specified before, because now it understands, okay, I have to create the applications following these standards. So this is how I'm supposed to create. So you can prepare prompts with all the exact instructions and ask this tool to do the very same thing. So now what we have here playing together, we have a Snowflake connection that you can connect anything. We have Qlik Cloud APIs, and we also have Confluence. So let's play a little bit more with this. Oh, and it did a nice summary of what he have created and some instructions. Okay, nice. So now document the applications you did into Mark Costa personal Confluence space. Name this documentation DVD demo doc and add an extra section about how much capacity, Qlik data capacity will be used if we load all DVD rental database tables. Use data movie calculator Confluence page to do the calculation. All right, let's do it. Let's check it. So now it's all about documenting. And so what I'm expecting here to see is it's a Confluence page with all this information that we have available, and that's it. Let's see what it does. Okay, done. All right. So it's okay. Documented, created. Sometimes this link doesn't work. So let me see if this time it gets it. I don't think so. Maybe. All right, perfect. So this is my personal space, and it created here. Okay. So then it's always nice the way it puts together. So they have the project summary. It talks about this L1, and it lists a reference to the conventions it have used to create these applications. It lists the applications, the fields loaded, the number of rows, the output file, what's the exactly source table using the full qualified table name. So lists everything. The load script structure, so it documents everything exactly how it did. Then it does this is quite nice. So it creates a section about Qlik Cloud data capacity consumption. So it does in this table by table. You can go down by column, so you can check by every column how much this will cost. And then it does a calculation here. It's do an initial load. So how much this will cost, initial load, and incremental, what to be an incremental load. So about how much we should expect to be consumed in a daily basis. So it gives an estimate. It also recommends some best practices. So use incremental loads when possible. Implement timestamp based filtering, so to do the incremental load. Consider weekly or monthly refresh cycles. So all these kind of things. It created some data lineage. So this is cool. This is the first time I'm seeing this. So it's quite nice. And it also suggested for analytics applications, future L2 and L3. Okay, it's getting there, but it's cool that it. I never talk about L2 and L3, so it kind of okay. I know where you guys are going, so it creates all that. So and then it creates a full inventory of the table. What are the next steps? So it does a lot of stuff, right? And keep a track of the history versions, and so on. So let us know if you have any question. If you'd like to see anything else. All right. Thank you very much.